Wait, you're telling me you deleted all the intros? Ladies and gentlemen, I gave you Reveal the Shield Perceptor. I don't know where to start on this guy. Pretty much, he's a truck with treads in the back. There's an actual vehicle like this. I just can't remember off the top of my head what this is. It's pretty. Yeah, I can't remember what it is. This is boggling my mind right now. I cannot know what this truck is, but it has lights on the top. It rolls, the standard rolling, hey, rolling, but it does have a neat little feature where the lights become Perceptor's little gun in robot mode. And this stops you, and there's nothing to stop you. I'll show you the transformation process right now. There's nothing to stop you to transforming it into gun mode while in vehicle mode at all. There's nothing to stop you, because it's literally a separate piece by itself. So see, there you go. Let's fold this back up. Perceptor's always been one of my favorite characters. I first saw him in the 1986 Transformers movie, where I think he had one of his biggest roles. And I can't remember. It's been so long since I saw the Transformers cartoon. I can't really comment on his recent on his first appearances, nor neither his recent appearances. Let's get a look at the windows are a transparent yellow plastic, so it gives everything inside a yellow tinge. The back windows are painted because this ends up becoming the legs. And now there's a bit of speculation on what the license plate says. The complete license plate says MR5-1409. Some people believe that, and most people believe actually, that is the episode air dates for the Transformers animated Perceptor debut, which is, I can't remember, I think this is the Omega Project. It's in Season 3, I know that for sure. You can't really tell, but that's a yellow, kind of a very faint yellow. It's painted on, it's not a sticker. That's one thing I've always loved about the new Transformers, is that everything is painted on now instead of stickers. I was actually going through my old collection of Megazords, which are now on my floor, to see if I can replace any of the stickers, and I can't find any stickers for any of them. So if anybody can, please help me out. I need stickers for them. I don't know really what to say. I mean, of course, there's robot-y bits on the bottom. You can clearly see the hands. Not much character behind him, because, well, all I can say behind the character for right now is that in the original cartoon, he was a scientist slash medical assistant. Of course, Ratchet was the medical assistant. Then Perceptor took over when Ratchet died in the first movie, I believe. Did he die in the first movie? I'll have to double check. I'll put subtitles up when I find out. But in his latest appearance, he has actually become a sniper. Hence why when you transform this, you get a targeting scope. And that's why this looks more like a gun than it does an actual microscope. I am liking how a lot of these characters that I've grown up with are getting updates. Perceptor's going to update, Trax is going to update. Wheeljack, I wish I could have saw a little bit more of a independent mold, but this is a good substitute. Jazz got a new mold. I can't wait to see Trailbreaker, and I want the. Oh yeah, I already got an Ironhide. Dirt. I sold that. I need to re-get my Ironhide. Anyway, that's enough about this vehicle mode. Let's get this guy transformed into robot mode, shall we? And here we have Perceptor's crotch. Yes, not the review of the robot mode, just the crotch. Sorry, camera is a little high. There we go. Pull this back a little. There we go. Yeah. The first thing you can tell right off the bat is me messing with the mouse on the computer. And then the first thing you can tell is there were colors added to the robot mode. You got these nice teal robot limbs. The black I think is part of it because of the tires. But teal was added, and for a rare occurrence in a US release, chrome. That's right, this is the US release, not the Takara release, and we got chrome on these parts. To make it kind of like backwards, the actual Takara release, these aren't chrome. This isn't chrome. Any of the chrome parts are not chrome, which is weird. And of course, we got the Reveal the Shield sticker, which is actually, you can't tell on the camera, but this is actually behind this, which, as an added bonus, you can actually make his chest piece down reminiscent of the old toy, and you can sit there and rub, and there you get the symbol, and it's quickly going to dissipate because it's kind of cold in the house right now. And there's I'm going to use my, here we go. This is what I'm going to start using to point out details because this camera gets so close. Yeah. But, yeah, me messing with my mic. But, and you can't really tell because of the lighting, but this is actually a little bit orangier than the actual plastic is. It's like this is painted. But there's just all these very nice details within the chest. Let's see if I can get a different light in here, and you can probably tell. Now you can kind of tell, yeah. Yeah, under a different light you can kind of tell. And it's got all these nice little detailings in here. And there's supposedly a microscope mode. Microscope mode. Ooh, today's catching up to me. There's a reminiscent microscope mode. I only saw the mode once, and that was it. I didn't get the instructions on how to change it there, so I'm not gonna try. I might post a picture in here if I can find that picture again. Put that back up. Put this kind of far back. There we go. Now, of course, when it comes to articulation, you have a ball-jointed shoulder, a bicep swivel. It kind of looks, at first it makes you think a double-jointed elbow, but it's actually single joint. See? Single joint. Whoo! And same thing on this arm. Now the arms do have a bit of asymmetry, where this one has the little thing going down and it's split, and this one's going across the side. This is a way for the arms to fit and lock each other into place when it's in vehicle mode. And of course, as you can probably tell, this suffers from the same thing as the side swipe, red alert, counterpunch, punch, counterpunch, that whole mold, where the backpack contains the arms, and that the arms are not officially attached. Let's see if I can get a light in here. Because if you look in there, you'll notice that the shoulder is not jointed to the body at all, but is actually jointed to the backpack. Yeah, I got myself some new reviewing tools. I've been going over my reviews and I've been going over my reviews and realizing, oh, I need a little spotlight. I got this $1 LED flashlight at Bass Pro Shop. It's $1. It takes, I think, what? It takes what? I think 3 AAAs. Yeah, 3 AAAs. And these are the AAAs that came with the flashlight. This is a no-name brand flashlight. I mean, sometimes you see these in the movies where they're pocket-sized. They fit right there in the palm of your hand. They're very, very bright. But the problem is with these is that you can't tell because of the light. But over 2 LEDs are already burnt out, and I got this during Christmas. And the little switch is right there, so you're holding it like this. Anyway, I'll go over what I used to review here later. Anyway, really good articulation on this thing. ball jointed hip, a thigh swivel, which is pretty cool. Most of the stuff is not transform oriented. I think the only ones that might be transforming oriented might be the bicep swivel, because you have to completely turn the arm around in robot mode like that. Same thing with the wrist swivel. Now, like I said before, in the IDW comic series, Perceptor ends up becoming a sniper. As you probably saw in previous reviews, Blur's sniper rifle can't fit in his hands because if they were closed, that might have worked. But thanks to them being splayed open, which I think is a great take on, instead of, a block for a fist, just a plain fist, you got a splayed open hand. I kind of like that a bit better. So that way you can get a little bit more variety of poses in this guy. And thanks to all these, I'm going to call them the holding pegs, not the holding holes. But the holding holes in all the arms have been universal, I think, since way back. Because I know all the Transformers that have all the same peg holes can hold stuff. Like, for example, here is Drift's sword. And he can hold Drift's sword pretty well. I mean, that thing's not flimsy in there. Well, of course, since it's not a complete hole, it has a tendency to kind of tilt towards the open part of the hole. But still, that's in there. I mean, that's really in there. Oh, and a neat little... Oh, yeah, that one complaint, like what me and everybody else says, is that the backpack doesn't fully lock in. I mean, you can kind of lock it in there. It feels like it wants to lock in. Hold on, let me try to get this relocked in. There we go. And there's a little sweet spot you can get. Once it gets locked in, it has a tendency to pop right back out. So this was... I listened to the TF... not the TF, but... Some of my friends were saying that this was solely aimed at collectors and not kids, because the replay value on this thing is like, ugh. The big ass boots, because you can tell there's the legs are composed of the back treads and the doors from the front, which makes the legs completely bulky. See, I hope that there it is. There's a little sweet spot right there. Yeah. Let's see. Feet, thanks to transformation, are on a little ball joint, so you can get a little tilt out of him. See, get some decent wide-legged stances out of him. Boom. There you go. And something I discovered when I was prepping for the review is that at first I thought the little pin here, there's a little pin. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. There's a little pin right there. Now, normally a person will think, oh, that pin is there to hold the target sight, which you can see little crosshairs in them, which I thought was pretty cool. Well, I thought it was to do that, but no, I accidentally tilted my gun back. Let's see, I accidentally tilted my gun back during transformation. It will tilt back, but the problem is it collides with the backpack, so it won't tilt at all. So the only way you can really get to actually see the tilt is to untab the backpack and partially untransform it, and it will actually go up like that. At first I thought I broke it, because there's no way to access this while in robot mode. So me and a lot of people are guessing this is supposed to, and me and a lot of people believe this is to help with the third Perceptor mode. But there's no way I can fully utilize it right now because I'm just showing off the robot mode. And the tabs for the backpack are really effing tricky. You have to get this lined up, do that, make sure the tabs are in there properly, then go in and try to... God damn. Oh, damn, I'm already over my 10 minutes. This thing's going to be 15 minutes long again. we go. Oh, me futzing with a transformer again. Oh well. This might be an edit. No, I'm not going to edit this out because this is an actual universal problem. Is this backpack not tabbing in? Jesus Christ, I'm going to end up breaking my damn thing. See, it wants to tab in right there, but then it's not tabbed into the head. There we go. There we go. I got it tapped in again. Posability. The knees are kind of tricky because they're on this little pop joint. I call it pop joint because it doesn't automatically move. You have to put some force behind it and it pops. So you get them in some decent stuff. I mean, some really decent stuff. Another complaint is the head is only on a swivel. No, it's only on a swivel. No up and down, no nothing. It's a really good figure. See, now he doesn't want to hold the sword. There we go. He is a really good figure. I would recommend that if you can get him. Because not only is it Perceptor, and Perceptor is really badass in the new comics, from what I've heard, but also I can tell you right now that the in-between line that happens between all the movies doesn't stay long. Once the movie stuff comes out, all the in-between stuff, the Generations, the Reveal of S.H.I.E.L.D., some of the old Revenge of the Fallen stuff that's still lingering out there, which I'm still finding tuner mud flips out there, which is, dear God. Pick these guys up if you have a chance, especially this guy. This guy right here, Reveal of S.H.I.E.L.D. Bumblebee, I picked him up when I got the chance because I didn't have a chance to, I had a chance to pick up the original 2006 release, but now I'm kicking myself in the teeth because I passed it up, and now I have to get this guy. Which, I'm not really complaining. He's the exact same mold, just a different paint job. But I do like that this is a little bit more color. It breaks up the coloring detail in robot mode a little bit more. But yeah, this is Perceptor. I highly recommend him. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, whatever you want to rate it. Actually, no, not a 5 out of 5. Let's put like a 4 out of 5 and an 8 out of 10, mostly because of the backpack issues. This didn't do it as well as the Sunstreaker mold. Well, this is me with Perceptor. Saying he's going to probably get you from a mile away. So bring it, bitches. Come on. Show that. I can't really show the light piping, can I?